you are a cat, prove it. Do you hate Mondays like Garfield?
Meow.
And do you love lasagna like me?
Meow.
Okay then.
FBI.
I think someone I love is a terrorist. Does that make me crazy?
No, not at all.
It took me 2 hours to get home. Traffic was crazy.
Are you people talking about me?
No, we're not even here right now.
$742 Evergreen Terrace. I'll be right there. And don't believe what you've heard about me.
I haven't heard anything about you except from you.
Hanging up the receiver, eh?
How much did you hear?
How much did you say?
Nothing really.
So I heard half of nothing.
Dad, you're scary when you're calm and focused.
Lisa, I'll miss you when this is all over.
When what's all over?
This conversation. See you on the other side.
What other side?
Of the house, where the fireplace is. We're toasting marshmallows. Marshmallows.
So, this one, I don't know why I put this one, but I just wanted this episode of this episode of the Simps was just hilarious. But I just want to talk about how the whole disillusion with like every time they take over a town, they start raping the women, and that's not just for Muslim. That's for a lot like Russians do that a lot. The Japanese fucking did it to the Koreans and the Chinese. So like I wanted to make an episode about terrorist simps. You know. Let me see. Oh. It is a video of a girl being taken from her boyfriend. They got the boyfriend in handcuffs, and they took Shorty on a bicycle. So this is some a lot of those images that we get. There's still people that are kidnapped somewhere in Gaza. That's bad marketing for Allah Akbar. Bad marketing.
Today, Pakistan is in a state of terror. It is.
Can I have your food? For the one time, bro, please help me out with $1.
Bro, I can help.
Yeah, the internet will send you to another world. But yeah, I wanted to fucking what's the article missing? Remember, like Osama bin Laden, like I like mad porn. The new National Geographic special Bin Laden hard drive analyzes the porn collection found in the slain terrorists. Well, likely never known exactly how Osama bin Laden personally reconciled how many jarring contradictions, but we can reasonably certain he will be loading Bin Laden hard drive. National Geographic deep dive into the cache of digital and written materials that were confiscated by the Navy SEALs that stormed his compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan in May 2nd, 2011, and ended his life on the orders of President Barack Obama. For a man who prized his secrecy, this disclosure of his most private thoughts and fixation would have been the highest of embarrassment, especially since, as the TV special reminds viewers, included in that impound treasure trove was a sizable amount of pornography. The revelation that bin Laden had a lot of smutty videos and images on his hard drive isn't new. It was reported by Reuters back in 2011 and has since that it was described by officials as a fairly extensive. Bin Laden hard drive host say in 1997 was the first Western journalist to interview Bin Laden, says that a significant amount of pornography was retrieved by the Navy SEALs. After his long TV special airing on September 10 doesn't provide any more details about the precisely that kinky craziness. Okay, so like Bin Laden was a freak. Yeah, too much porn. Yeah, like porn forever. Like he was just like, but he used to send like codes through the porn. That's some sick shit. He used to use the porn. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Um, the emergence of Muslim suicides in the final decades of the 20th century transformed otherwise obscure Muslim tradition, anadith, into a topic of sensational public interest as well as ridicule. According to this tradition, Muslim men that die waging jihad against the enemy of Islam will be rewarded by Allah in heaven, Jannah, as martyrs, shuhada, and receive 72 virgins to enjoy the blissful ecstasy. This notion seems to be particularly attractive to young males who live otherwise sexually regressive societies, example, Saudi Arabia or Afghanistan, perhaps due to aesthetically economic limitation and are yet to marry. Escaping autonomy. In the Islamic Hadith corpus and Quran, the way to atone for sins is called twaba, which requires one to complete a series of steps to receive forgiveness from Allah God. Jihadist terrorist organization use primarily Quranic scripture to recruit and employ suicide bombers who may have a guilty conscience for their past sins. It is said that martyrdom or istishadi will automatically save Muslims from hell and grant access to paradise no matter the sin committed. One of the understudied reasons for Ishidashi suicide bombings in jihadist groups is the concept of atonement. This article answers the following research questions. What role does guilt in Islam play in the motivation for male and female Sunni jihadist suicide bombers? And why Toba not utilized? Jihad, guilt, okay. The Quran and Hadith corpus are major Muslim religious texts and sources of Islamic jurisprudence. The Quran is the principal test of Islam and is believed to certain the direct revelations from Allah God. There, so yeah, like they for sure use. Okay, so they use that to attract and to recruit. It's like a lot of sex deprived Muslims.
Blev väldigt förfärad som människa. Att folk utnyttjas av religiösa församlingar och religiösa ledare. एनआरसी के बाहर हुआ और घुसपैठिया पाया गया और मुस्लिम पाया
हम जितने लोग यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं
It says Muslim countries are the top list of high consumption of porn. That's very interesting to see too. That's another thing about Mia Khalifa. Like Mia Khalifa did all that shit, and Mia Khalifa literally like everything that she did is illegal in fucking Israel. I mean, in Muslim countries.
Former porn star Mia Khalifa is being widely trolled for her insensitive take on the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. In one of her posts on social media platform X, Khalifa called Israel an apartheid state. She drew additional criticism when she mocked the plight of women and children who were being tortured and recorded. Mia's advice to, quote, flip their phones and film horizontally, unquote, has led to widespread condemnation. As a result, Khalifa has been fired from a podcast deal with Canada-based podcaster and radio host Todd Shapiro. Even Playboy magazine has now cut ties with the porn star and content creator, calling her comments reprehensible, to which Mia again mocked the plight of Israelis, saying she was only doing her bit to ensure there are 4K videos. Mia Khalifa didn't stop there. She also blasted Kylie Jenner for her pro-Israel post. I beg your pardon. That the latter deleted hours after she was trolled. Kylie had reshared a non-profit organization's post that featured a picture of the Israeli flag with the caption, and I quote, now and always we stand with the people of Israel, unquote.
Now, the mayor of New York had a beautiful speech today.
I am not going to be long. I'm going to give you 4 words. This morning, my special counsel, Lisa Zomberg, said something that I want us all to acknowledge. We've been through some tough time, New Yorkers. We are tough people. We saw the center of our trade collapse. We saw some of the horrific actions that played out on the stage of our city and our country. But she said something that hits me to my soul. She stated to our team, we are not all right. We are not all right when we see young girls pulled from their home and dragged through the street.
That's facts. There's no explanation. There's no justification. No justification for no man to take a young girl, you know, and a bicycle, and a concert, and a Jeep, wherever the fuck you taking her. It's not fair. That's not how we play games. That's not Geneva Convention approved.
All right when we see grandmothers being pulled away from their homes and children shot in front of their families. We are not all right when right here in the city of New York you have those who celebrate at the same time when the devastation is taking place in our city. We are not all right. Hamas believes that they are fighting on behalf of something in their destructive, despicable action they carried out. We are not all right.
We die.
We still have hostages who have not come home to their family. We are not all right. And we're not going to say we have a stiff upper lip and act like everything is fine. Everything is not fine.
Facts.
Israel.
People are like, oh, why you going so hard for Israel? Why you care so much? They wouldn't give a fuck about you. You're wrong. We got some nuclear weapons over there. They're about to like they'll protect Americans. Like now I want to go to Israel. I want to go to Israel because like fuck that. Not touch Israel. Now it's like it feels like on some bullshit because they dolo over there and they got protection and like they now everybody want to threat them and it's like oh no. Like fucking Dubai said today that they're gonna cut the gas. Dubai. Fuck around. No, Qatar. One of them fuckers. I want to blame Dubai. I think it's Qatar.
Has a right to defend himself, and that's the right that we know. Your fight is our fight. Your fight is our fight. And right here in New York, we have the largest Jewish population outside of Israel. This is the place that our voices must raise and cascade throughout the entire country. We will not be all right until every person responsible for this act is held accountable.
Big fact.
We don't have to pretend.
All the commanders.
And I want to thank my religious leaders throughout this city of all religious group who reached out to us and clearly stated that they denounce the hatred and the anti-Semitism that was displayed on one of the holiest days of the year. This was intentional. This was bitter. This was nasty. This was something that shows Hamas must be disbanded and destroyed immediately.
This nigga is the mayor of New York. You see how when New Yorkers roar, like this is the mayor of New York saying like first of all, he has no motherfucking jurisdiction. Let me give my dog some water. This motherfucker has no jurisdiction towards the fucking Hamas or anything. And this nigga saying this shit gotta be dismantled. Be right, cause he runs the NYPD, one of the biggest police departments in the world. There's NYPD offices that's on, and when I mean offices, there's police officers from the NYPD all over the world. They got intel everywhere in the world. They got intel in Peru. They got intel in Colombia. They got intel, bro. The NYPD. Like, let me see. Let me write this. Let me let the mayor finish. Cause
So I say to you, I'm not here because I'm your mayor. I've been in Israel as a senator. I protected the community of this city in general, but specifically the Jewish community as a police officer. Now I'm here today to say not only am I the chief executive of this city, but I'm your brother. I'm your brother. That swastika not only displays the pain of anti-Semitism, it displays the pain of racism among African Americans. You marched with us with Dr. King. You stood with us with all the fights we had. And I'm saying we're going to stand with you and stay united together. And we don't have to be all right. We should be angry at what we saw. Thank you, Israel.
yo, he got the you don't see the mayor in the back. That shit was hard. Shout out to bravo to Eric Adams. You speak unapologetically. If you believe in something, you can let people chastise you, and if they gonna be loud too. Be loud too. You know, like no, you wrong, bro. That shit was wrong. They kill people. Simple as that. 200 more, 100, like hundreds of humans die because they're Jews. I'm gonna say no, like oh, they're Jews. Is like who cares? A lot, you know. They're no, because if Jews do that to y'all, like y'all gonna be complaining. But like that was some fucked up shit. Some people, like you know, shouts to fucking. He was in Israel a month ago. He went to the Holocaust Memorial. Eric Adams tapped in. I gotta look on my files because I got a picture of Eric Adams and shit, but let me get a little intermission. Let's go.
guess I'm nothing but a shadow, baby. The shadow for myself.
Yo, I don't want copyright, bro. You sound too good, bro. You sound professional, bro. I need some non-copyright shit. What the fuck? This nigga wilding with that. Right? I want some simple jazz, bro. I want some. You wilding. He was nice though, but fuck. Too nice. Yo.
ليه درينك يلا سي بسم الله يلا درينك
Yeah. The niggas from Hamas are showing the babies kidnapping. They saying, we didn't hurt no babies, bro. We didn't hurt no babies. The babies right here. They kidnapped, but they probably fucking the shit out of their moms right now.
On a day in the life of a...
I have my passport. Why are they grabbing me? They're kidnapping me again. I'm from Chicago. My flight was Colombia. Why am I going to Tijuana? This is a kidnapping. Let me go. Please. I'm going to Tijuana. I was going to Medellin in Chicago. They're kidnapping me.
So this guy,
I have my passport. Why are they grabbing me? They're kidnapping me again. I'm from Chicago. My flight was Colombia. Why am I going to Tijuana? This is a kidnapping. They're in uniforms.